Hello kids, today we are going to learn a new lesson. Lesson number 12, Water Resources. Water Resources. In this lesson, we shall study importance of water as a natural resources, irrigation and its importance, dams and their importance, conservation of water. In this lesson, we are going to study importance of water as a natural resource, irrigation and its importance, dams and their importance, and how to conserve water, conservation of water. All these points we are going to learn in this lesson. Okay, so see, water. An important natural resource. Water is an important natural resource. Water is one of the major necessity of life. All living things need water for their survival. We need water to drink as well as for our domestic needs such as bathing, cooking, cleaning our home and surroundings, washing utensils and clothes, etc. Though a major part of earth is covered with water, it is unfit for use since it is a saline containing high amount of salt. The main source of fresh water is rain, while other sources are rivers, lakes, snows and the underground water. Our country mostly depends on the monsoon rainfall for agriculture and the other purposes. Agriculture needs regular water supply. However, since rainfall is not uniform and consistent, this creates a lot of problems for our farmers who need water to irrigate their fields. For this reason, development of irrigation system is necessary. Water. What is water? Why it need? Water is an important natural resource. Water is a very important natural resource and it is one of the major necessity of life. No water, no life, because all living things need water for their survival growth. All living things need water for their survival and their growth. All things depend on their water. We need water to drink. First of all, we need water to drink. Our body is made up of 70% of water. We need water to drink as well as for our domestic needs such as bathing, cooking, cleaning our home, our surroundings, cleaning our home surroundings, washing utensils and washing clothes, etc. So water is one of the major necessity of life. Though a major part of our earth is covered with water, it is unfit for use since it is a saline containing high amount of salt. The main source of fresh water is rain, while other sources are rivers, lakes, snow and underground water. Our country India mostly depend on monsoon rainfall. So for our country's agriculture, main occupation is agriculture. Agriculture and other purpose. Our country depends on monsoon rainfall for agriculture and other purposes. Agriculture need regular water supply. However, since rainfall is not uniform and the consistent, This creates a lots of problem for our farmers who need water to irrigate their fields. For this reason, development of irrigation system is necessary. Understood, kids? Now see irrigation. The main source of water on the earth is rain. When it rains, the monsoon and the water resources like ponds, rivers, lakes, etc. fill up with their rainwater. The water thus collected is directed to the fields through a canals dug in the ground called the canals, and is used to water plants and crops. This is called irrigation. This reduces our dependence on rain. The main source of water on earth, what is there? The main source of, what is the main source of water on earth? Rain. The main source of water on earth, what is there? Rain. When it rains in the monsoon, the water resources like ponds, rivers, lakes, fulfill the etc. fill up with the rainwater. The water thus collected is directed to the fields through a canals dug in grounds, and they are directly goes to the fields. These used to water to grow plants and crops. This is called the irrigation. The rainwater collected is direct to the fields through a canals dug in the ground called the canals, and is used to water plants and crops. This is called the irrigation. This canals reduces our dependence on rains. Canals irrigations reduces our dependence on rain. Okay, now turn the page, kids. See now. Some amount of rainwater also seeps deep into the ground and gets stored there. This is called the groundwater. Wells are dug beside the field to use the underground water for irrigation. Tube wells are built to draw out water with the help of the electric pumps. In certain places, water is stored in specially built tanks meant to provide water for irrigation. Some amount of rainwater also seeps deep into the ground and gets stored there under the ground. This is called underground water. Under the ground, the rainwater seeps. That water is called groundwater. Wells are dug beside the field to use the underground water for irrigation. Two wells are built to draw out water with the help of the electric pumps. In certain places, water is stored in specially built tanks meant to provide water for irrigation. Okay, now we'll see dams. Sometimes strong high walls are built across a river to stop the water from the flowing. These walls hold back the flow of water. They have special gates called the sluice gates to control the flow. To control the flow of water. Water is stored in a reservoir or artificial lakes, thus are found behind the dams. The water stored here is then channelized for irrigation fields. Dams ensures dams. Sometimes strong and high walls are built across a river to stop the water from the flowing. Strong high walls are built across a river to stop the water from flowing. This wall hold back flow of water. These walls hold back the flow of water. They have special gates. They have special gates called the sluice gates to control the flow of water. They have special gates called sluice gates to control the flow of water. Water is stored in a reservoir or artificial lakes, thus formed behind the dam. The water stored here is then channelized for irrigating fields. The water stored here is then channelized for irrigating fields. Dams ensure that adequate supply of water by storing it in time of surplus and the releasing it in time to scarcity, thus also preventing flood. Dams are also used to generate hydroelectricity. Electricity generated from water is called the hydroelectricity. For this reason, they are called the multi-purpose project. Some important dams, multi-purpose project in India are Bhakra project. It is on Satluj River, one of the biggest dam in the world. Damodara Valley project on Damodara River. Hirakud project on Mahanadi River, longest man-made dam in the India. Nagarjuna Sagar project on Krishna River. Kosi project on Kosi River. Tungabhadra project on Tungabhadra rivers. These are the dams are there. They are built on Bhakranangal project dams on Satluj River. Damodara Valley project on Damodar River, Hirakud project on Mahanadi River, Nagarjuna Sagar project on Krishna River, Kosi project on Kosi River, Tungabhadra project on Tungabhadra River. These are the most popular, biggest, important dams in India. Find out, surf the internet to collect the information of Idukki Dam on Periyar River in Kerala. Search internet to collect the Idukki Dam on Periyar River in Kerala. Now see, do you know the Krishna Rajasagara Dam, also known as KRS, also as a beautiful horticultural marvel garden attached to it called the Vrindavan Garden. Krishna Rajasagara Dam, also known as KRS, and it has a beautiful horticultural marvel garden attached to it. That garden is called Vrindavan Gardens. Understood, kids? Now see, conservation of water. Water is a very precious liquid and must therefore be used carefully. When factories dump toxic waste in river, the water gets polluted or dirty. Polluted or dirty water is unfit for use and often dangerous. To conserve water means to use it carefully So as to avoid wastage, we can reuse water for different purpose, thus avoiding it wastage. This is called the recycling of water. Conservation of water. How to conserve the water? Water is very precious liquid and must therefore be used carefully. When factories dump toxic waste into river, the water get polluted. The water in that area, in that region, that river get polluted. Means they get become dirty. When the toxic waste from the factories dump into rivers, the toxic waste from the factories dump into rivers, the water get polluted. The water get polluted or that become dirty. The polluted dirty water is unfit for use and that is often dangerous. The dirty water, polluted water is unfit for use and that often dangerous. So, to conserve water, what we'll do? We use it carefully so as to avoid wastage. We can reuse water for different purposes, thus avoiding its wastage. This is called recycling of water. Understood, kids? Here our lesson over. Your homework, today's your homework is read the lesson carefully and write down, learn all new words. Understood, no kids? Thank you for watching the video.